Hello and welcome to the Scatterville channel, and today I'm going to show you guys how to install drivers on your new gaming PC. So this was one of the highly requested videos that I saw from my comment section from a lot of my PC build videos, so I shall deliver. And just to let you guys know, theoretically, you can get straight to gaming on any new gaming PC using the preloaded drivers on your hardware, but if you want to have the most optimal gaming experience, so you can get those confirmed battle royales in Fortnite, then I'd recommend installing drivers, most importantly for your graphics cards and your motherboards. So in this tutorial, I'll be covering how to install drivers for Nvidia graphics cards, AMD graphics cards, and for the most part, all motherboards in general. So right now in here, we have an RX 570, as you can tell here from the box. So let's go ahead and install drivers for that. All right, so let's just type in AMD drivers, right, into Google, and just go here to the first result on AMD.com. And let's go ahead and pick out our graphics card. So here we have an RX 570. So let's go here to graphics, Radeon 500, Radeon 500 series or RX 500. Go here to the 570, submit. And of course we're on Windows 10, 64-bit. So let's go ahead and install that. Just cancel out of that. And we're gonna let this guy run and install. Okay, and now click on that. Yeah, just run it anyways. This is coming from AMD's website, so you can trust it. Install, let that thing run. Just like installing mods in Minecraft. It's pretty easy-ish. Actually, no, I take that back. It's way easier than that. Okay, now here we're gonna go ahead and accept an express install. Before you can custom install, and I mean, there's options on how to do that, but really express install just does it on its own, so I just do the express option. It does all the work for you pretty much. So now all you gotta do is just let this bad boy run, and once it finishes, we should have our graphics card drivers for our RX 570 with the latest update from AMD's website. Oh yeah, and by the way, if the screen goes black and then it flashes back to normal, that's totally normal. I mean, that's just what happens when you install graphics card drivers, so don't freak out about that. And just like that, we are now officially installed with the latest AMD drivers. So let's go ahead and actually check the software for that. And once this opens up, we can see right here, if we go to system, that now we have our 19.1.2 drivers installed. So that means you're good to go in terms of your AMD graphics card. And now let's go ahead and cover the Nvidia side of installing graphics card drivers for that brand. Oh, and by the way, pro tip, if you were gonna be switching graphics cards, like say from an AMD graphics card to an Nvidia one or vice versa, you're actually gonna need to uninstall your graphics card driver from that previous brand, which is actually what I'm doing right now because I'm about to install this RX 260. So if, just pro tip, right, just go on here to removing programs and uninstalling just the normal Windows page for that, and you just go ahead and uninstall the driver you just got on your computer. That way you can get your new graphics card, say from Nvidia, working on your gaming PC. Because if you have the previous one, there might be some compatibility issues and your screen might not show up, so just a little pro tip right there. So I went ahead and quickly switched out the graphics cards here now for the RTX 2060. And as you can see right here, I've actually got kind of a low resolution screen. And I mean, that's normal when installing, say, a new graphics card. Don't worry about it. You can actually change this right now if you wanted to. So you can go ahead and amp up the resolution here to 1080p. So now it's gonna be better. So don't worry about that. Now let's go ahead and go to Chrome. So Google Chrome. And let's type in Nvidia drivers. Download Nvidia drivers. So we have an RTX 2060, so let's go ahead and plug that into here. So let's go into GeForce RTX 20. We've got a 2060. Windows 10 64-bit, search. And we can click download, and this will get right to downloading. Yes. So once that finishes, go ahead and click on it, start installing it. If anything, this should look really similar to what you just did with the AMD drivers. Just gotta wait and wait and wait and wait and wait, and eventually it'll finish. Alright, so now after waiting for a little bit, we have here the option to either install the Nvidia graphics card driver with GeForce Experience or without. I just installed GeForce Experience with it because that allows you to do cool things like use shadow play or have GeForce Experience automatically detect what games are in your system and choose the best settings for your graphics cards for them. So might as well, even though it isn't required, I would just go ahead and install it with it. And yet again, just like with the AMD card, I would go ahead and choose the Express option. And gotta let it install again one more time. Alright, that's finished, and let's just go ahead and check our driver just cause. So let's boot up GeForce Experience. And as you can see right there, once we booted up GeForce, it's now installing the proper driver for us. So with this finished, we should be good to go in terms of drivers for your Nvidia graphics cards. So now, since that's out of the way, let's get to the last part of this video and show you how to install your motherboard drivers. So go ahead and pull out your motherboard box, find the name of it. So here we have the Asus Prime B450A. So let's go ahead and type that into Google. Asus Prime B450A MA drivers. Alright. And drivers and tools. We're on Windows 10 64-bit. And here we have our drivers and tools. We're just going to ignore the BIOS for now since we don't need a new BIOS because this is a Raven Ridge processor on a B450 motherboard, so it's already compatible. So here we're going to go ahead and install the audio, LAN, utilities, chipset, SATA, pretty much all that stuff. All right, so we've got our files right here. Go ahead and extract each one of them. Extract. So we've extracted all of those files and now they're normal. So let's go ahead and one by one go through each of them and click the setup. Here we are installing the chipset driver, which is for the AMD 2200G, since that is a Raven Ridge processor and has its own built-in graphics. So yes, we're installing more Radeon software on an Nvidia graphics card based system. So while that's running, let's go ahead and install the lighting control for our Asus motherboard and RGB peripherals. And while that's installing, let's go ahead and install our SATA driver, which really, I don't think we need this one because we're not going to be running anything in RAID. And I don't think you guys even know what RAID is, so ignore this one. But let's install that audio driver. We're definitely going to need that. Let's see, the Radeon software is finished. We'll restart later. And the RGB software is finished. Let's not restart right now. And here's for the audio driver. Just gotta let that install. So we've got those out of the way, and our last one is gonna be our LAN driver. So go ahead and click setup on that. Click yes. And we're done. So there you have it. We have all of our drivers installed for any graphics card you want, including the motherboard. And with this, we should now be good to go in terms of gaming on our new gaming PC. So anyways, if you enjoyed this handy tech tutorial video, then consider subscribing to the Scatterworld channel, where we're all about helpful tech videos on how to get you into PC gaming for as cheap as possible while having a good experience. And also, if you enjoy these videos, also check out the Scatterworld Discord server, where we have a bunch of other cool tech enthusiasts that you can talk to, have a good chat with. So a link to that will be in the description, and also my Instagram, because I got one now, and that also has cool tech stuff on it. So with that out of the way, thank you so much for watching, and this is the Scatterworld channel, signing out.